I have been working in Salesforce for 14 years. If I had to start over tomorrow, I would skip most of what I did the first time. Not because it was wrong back then, because Salesforce just retired 24 certifications and rebuilt the admin exam. The path I took does not exist anymore. So today I'm going to give you 5 things I would skip completely and what I would do instead of each one. This is not a roadmap video. This is the list of mistakes I watch people make every single week. I have trained over 200,000 students and these 5 come up more than anything else. If you want more honest Salesforce career videos like this, subscribe before we start. Here is why the timing matters. On February 1st, 2027, Salesforce retires 24 certifications, 16 more got renamed in July of 2026, and the Platform Administrator exam now has a section on Agentforce. So a lot of the advice still floating around YouTube was written for a Salesforce that is closing down. If you are starting now or restarting, this video is for you. By the end of this, you will know exactly what to cut out of your plan. Let me start with the one that costs people the most money. Skip number 1, collecting certifications before you can build anything. Now, why this matters? Certifications are proof of knowledge, not proof of ability. Employers stop treating them as the same thing. I would not stack up 3 or 4 certifications before building a single real thing. I see people do this constantly. They pass administrator exam, then they go straight into another exam, then another 6 months later, they have a shelf of badges and nothing to show a hiring manager. And here is the part that stings. Salesforce just retired 24 certifications. Some people are holding credentials that will be marked retired in February. Now, to be fair, Salesforce is clear about this. A retired certification is still a valid certification. It stays on your Trailblazer profile. It just gets marked as retired. But it tells you something about how fast this platform moves. What I would do instead is pass one certification, then build something real with it before touching the next exam. One certification plus one working project beats 4 certifications and nothing. And that brings me to the second thing, which is about which certifications you pick in the first place. Skip number 2, the specializations that are closing. Why this matters? Some career paths people are still being told to chase are being shut down by Salesforce itself. I would not start a specialization that Salesforce is retiring. Let me give you names of the few because this is a public information. From Salesforce, CPQ Administrator is retiring, so is the CPQ and Billing Consultant credential. Marketing Cloud Account Engagement Consultant, the one most people still call Pardot, is retiring. Nonprofit Success Pack Consultant is retiring. Education Cloud Consultant is retiring. Now, Salesforce is not leaving those people stranded. CPQ Administrator points forward to the Revenue Cloud Consultant exam. Nonprofit Success Pack points to Nonprofit Cloud Consultant. Education Cloud Consultant points to Platform Administrator or Data 360 Consultant. And the Marketing Cloud credentials are being folded into a new Agentforce marketing certification that Salesforce says is coming in late 2026. So the skills are not worthless, but if you are picking a starting point today, start on the side that Salesforce is investing in, not the side it is closing. The trap here is following a course you bought 2 years ago as if the map never changed, which leads directly into the biggest shift of all. Skip number 3, learning Salesforce without learning the AI side. Now, why this matters? Agentforce is now inside the entry-level admin exam. So AI is no longer optional or advanced. I would not learn Salesforce the way I learned it in 2012. Back then, you learned objects, fields, page layouts, and workflows. That was the job. Here is what changed. The administrator certification is now called Salesforce Certified Platform Administrator, and it has a new section on Agentforce worth 8% of the exam. Think about what that means. Agentforce is not a specialist topic sitting off to the side anymore. It is in the exam that almost every beginner takes first. The section that covers things like when it is right to use AI, how agent security works, how to troubleshoot agent permissions, and how to manage prompts and instructions in Agent Builder. So if your study plan has no AI in it, your study plan is out of date. What I would do instead is learn the admin fundamentals and the AI basics side by side from day one, not admin first and AI someday. I publish new Salesforce videos every week. If you do not want to miss the next video, hit subscribe right now. And if you are at a point where you need a real plan, not just a YouTube advice, I also offer one-on-one Salesforce career consultation. The link is in the description. It has helped a lot of people work out exactly what to do next. Skip number 4, doing Trailhead with nothing to show at the end. Now, why this is important? Trailhead proves you studied. It does not prove you can solve a problem. I would not spend 6 months collecting Trailhead badges with nothing built at the end of it. Trailhead is genuinely good. I'm not telling you to avoid it, but finishing a trail is not the same as finishing a project. When someone interviews you, they do not ask how many badges you have. They ask what you built, what broke, and how you fixed it. What I would do instead is pick one small business problem and solve it end to end in a developer org. Something ordinary, a support request process, a simple approval, a report manager would actually open. Then write down what you built and why. That single paragraph is worth more in an interview than 100 badges. And that is what makes the last mistake so expensive. Skip number 5 is applying to everything and specializing in nothing. Now, why this matters? The jobs titles just changed and the ones Salesforce is pushing are easy to spot. I would not send the same resume to 200 jobs. Look at what Salesforce did in July of 2026. It renamed 16 certifications to match the current product line. Sales Cloud Consultant became Agentforce Sales Consultant. Service Cloud Consultant became Agentforce Service Consultant. There is now an Agentforce Field Service and Operations Consultant too. Salesforce is telling you where the demand is. It put the word in the job title itself. What I would do instead is pick one track and go deep for 12 months. Consultant, developer, or data, pick one. Bring the obvious choice for one role beats being a maybe for 10. So here is what you just saved yourself. You are not going to stack certifications before you can build. You are not going to start a specialization Salesforce is closing. You're not going to learn Salesforce with no AI in your plan. You're not going to finish Trailhead with nothing to show. And you are not going to apply everywhere and specialize nowhere. That is 5 decisions most people take a year to learn the hard way. Next video in this series, I'm going through the Salesforce consultant path because that is the title with the most open roles and the least clear explanation. Hit subscribe if this video helped you. New Salesforce videos every week, and drop a comment below. Which of these 5 were you doing right now? Be honest, I read every single comment. And if you want to go deeper, my self-paced Salesforce courses are at my tutorial rack, admin, development, AI specialist, and a lot more all in one place. Link is in the description. Thank you.